Good morning and happy 10th anniversary. It is amazing to be here with all of you. And when I think about that, I think about how many young lives that you have changed through your support of the Arbonne Charitable Foundation. Together, we are helping teens face challenges by giving them the tools that they need to believe in themselves and to lead a life being confident in who they are, and that is an incredible gift. We strive to provide teenage boys and girls with access to opportunities and programs that will give them self-confidence so that they can believe that they can achieve their dreams, to be proud of who they are, to be empowered knowing what they are capable of. And because of all of you, we are doing that in communities all across the United Kingdom. The Arbonne Charitable Foundation partners with organizations to fund teen-based programs that deal with a wide range of issues that teens are facing today, including homelessness, human trafficking, foster care, healthy relationships, mental health, eating disorders, mentorship and educational opportunities, self-esteem, and so much more. But ultimately, all of the programs that the foundation funds empower teens to live confidently, dream big, and believe that change starts with me. I'm proud to share that in 5 years together, we have impacted the lives of more than 200,000 teens. Those lives have been impacted across the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and the United States, and that has come as a direct result of us funding more than 600 grants internationally. During this time, $4.7 million has been raised by Arbonne independent consultants, employees, and suppliers, which is incredible. Thank you all. And thank you to everybody here and all of the amazing consultants in the United Kingdom. We have funded 47 grants that have impacted more than 32,000 teens. So you are integral to every part of the process. I look at you as the heart and soul of the foundation, and the support for the foundation comes in many forms. Fundraising is a key piece of that. The more that you can help us raise, the more teens we can reach. So when you donate to the foundation or fundraise on our behalf, we're able to pull our resources together to make an even bigger impact. All of these efforts go to support our grant programs. And this is a tool that allows us to partner with remarkable organizations to truly change the lives of teens through the teen-based programming that they offer. Getting involved with the foundation is an amazing way to bring your love for Arbonne together with your passion for your community. Fundraising, sponsoring grants, and volunteering your time through these types of opportunities lets the teens know that there are people out there who really believe in them and want the best for them. I would like to talk to you about an organization that we've been working with called Equine Pathways. Equine Pathways provides equine therapy and equine-assisted learning through structured sessions, workshops. They offer a unique way to help build self-esteem and confidence in teens. This grant was made possible because of the sponsorships of two amazing champions for change, Regional Vice President Sarah Gaddy and AM Louisa Havers. These two women saw an opportunity for the foundation to be part of something that would ultimately have a life-changing impact on the youth involved. And here is a special message from one of those women.
Hi everybody, my name's Louisa Havers. I'm an area manager and independent consultant with Arbonne, and I'm sharing my love for the Arbonne Charitable Foundation. A key highlight for me at GTC is hearing from the people who have been directly affected by the grants and all the work that you do in fundraising. It is always just so inspiring. Last year I was privileged to work with Equine Pathways in the UK, and they've been awarded a grant, and they provide free equine assisted therapy sessions to teenagers suffering with depression, teenagers living with disabilities, and who may have been bullied at school and need their confidence and self-esteem rebuilding. Now, they receive no government funding, so this grant is making a huge difference. So I wanted to invite you all to link with your local charities to see if you can help them make a bigger impact in your local community with an Arbonne Charitable Foundation grant. Thank you.
Thank you, Elisa, for your thoughtful message. And I heard you had an amazing time out with our special guests last night. The Arbonne Charitable Foundation provides funding for the Young Lives Empowerment Program at Equine Pathways. This program offers 12 equine interactive therapy or learning sessions for each individual, working through a series of programs designed to support each teen through their own personal situation. The results of these programs have been just incredible, including transition into independent living for teens formerly in care, rehabilitation from eating disorders, support in cancer remission, life-changing opportunities through promoting healthy relationships, improving communication and interpersonal skills. But I think the best way to tell you about this program is to introduce you to a remarkable young lady who embodies our mantra, "Change starts with me." Please help me give her a warm welcome and bring her to stage, Terry from Equine Pathways.
I gotta learn how to love without you. I gotta carry my cross without you. Stuck in the middle and I'm just...
Good afternoon. Can you imagine not wanting a birthday party because the idea of both adults and children looking at you and singing terrified you? Feeling sick every time you won an award at school because you had to go to the front where everybody could see you? Never wanting to perform at your full potential just to be sure you wouldn't get an award or your name mentioned in front of the class? That was me before Equine Pathways. I was the painfully shy kid that had trouble going to parents' evening because the topic of conversation was always me, even though the reports were always good. I stopped going to my swimming lessons once I had moved up to a different class because I was with older children that I didn't know. Even when we went to restaurants, my mum had to order for me because I couldn't bring myself to tell the lady who smiled kindly at me what I would like. I limited myself without even realising it. I was always encouraged by my mum to try to do new things on my own and not miss out on certain opportunities just because I was shy. She never pushed me too hard, but she did try to help me by introducing new social clubs such as rainbows, cheerleading and horse riding. Horse riding being the only thing that I stuck with because it was mostly me and the horse. By talking to a mutual friend that is involved with Equine Pathways, they invited me to volunteer. Driving up to Equine Pathways, I was so excited, yet felt sick at the thought of being there on my own with people I didn't know. My first day was amazing. I was told what stable I was mucking out and left alone to do it. After I had finished, I stood in the stable on my own for ages because I was too shy to tell somebody I'd finished. When it came to break time, I made sure that I sat right in the corner away from everyone else and only spoke when someone spoke to me because I didn't know what to say. Eventually, one day, Carol came up and asked me to help with a session, and being too shy to say no, I helped. It was a very interesting and rewarding experience to be a part of. The people that came spoke to me about how Equine Pathways had helped them and how much they had changed since coming and working with the ponies. After that, I helped with more and more sessions, and it helped me to realise that so many other people had larger and more difficult obstacles that they had to either live with or overcome. I met children, teenagers, and adults that had mental and physical disabilities and illnesses, such as autism, Down syndrome, anxiety, depression, PTSD, and learning difficulties. Through partaking in the sessions, I began to see that being shy was only a small barrier that was preventing me from reaching my full potential. It was something I had to figure out how to overcome. So that's when I decided to push myself and tried to talk more during the sessions, as it was an environment I was comfortable in, and I also had a topic I was confident talking about. By talking to the people in the sessions about the ponies, I began to feel a lot more confident, both during the sessions and outside them. The confidence I built during the sessions then reflected into everyday life. I went out more on my own and with my friends to places such as restaurants that I would usually have said no to. During school time, I put my hand up more and more, feeling confident in myself and my knowledge, which I wouldn't have done before because I was too scared to get the answer wrong and then the embarrassment that would have followed. My school also presented a prefect role, which I decided to apply for. I certainly would not have gone for it because the role includes communicating with other people and also an interview with two complete strangers from outside of the school in order to get it. I wouldn't have dared say yes to doing this speech today if I had been asked 2 years ago, because it was my biggest fear. There would have been no way I could have stood up here and spoke to you all. But here I am, and it's all thanks to Equine Pathways, both the ponies and Carol. I realise that there are going to be many occasions coming up in the near future where my newfound self-confidence is going to help me achieve my goals in life rather than hold me back. I am now excited for my future. I would like to thank you all for listening, and a big thank you to Arbonne for their support and for giving me the chance to be here today. Thank you.
Yes. So I wanted to say a quick thank you to Terry. She has been an inspiration to me throughout this process and getting to AAC. And the letter her mother wrote me about the transformation she's seen in her brought me to tears more than once. I have to say, just seeing the transformation and the fact that you're here today, I think speaks volumes to what you've been able to accomplish. So we all have seen the amazing transformation that Terry's made, and I join you all to help us impact the next 200 teens by being a champion for change, and we can start that right here at the conference. So if you haven't already, we're raffling off 3 I Want It All sets, so please purchase some tickets for that. We also have some beautiful Arbonne branded jewelry that Trey's source selling, and amazing foundation merchandise that's exclusive here, only available at the conference. And last but not least, the silent auction is something that you can download onto your phone, bid anywhere at any time while you're here at the conference. We added a whole bunch of more items about an hour ago, so it's something you don't want to miss if you've already taken a look at it. And last but certainly not least, please join me in supporting Arbonne independent consultant Jennifer Lemarano. She has walked all the way from Land's End to join us here at AAC, and she will continue on to John O'Groats for a total of 1,000 miles. She is doing all of this to support the Arbonne Charitable Foundation, so please support her by texting to donate, and £2 will help sponsor just 1 mile of her journey. Thank you again for all of you and your support and believing that change starts with me. I look forward to seeing you at the conference, and have a wonderful rest of the day.